A lot of business coaches come to me and they say, I've got, let's say, 68 reviews on Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, but I do not have a lot of engagement. Can you tell me how more prospects can see more of my LinkedIn posts, my blogs, my YouTube videos, even visit my website? And how can prospects currently find me on Google, on YouTube, etc.? So the first thing that I ask them to do is I say to them, show me your website. And then what I do is I ask them to count. And I'm going to show you an example of this in a few moments. How many times overcomplicated technical jargon is used? How many times that they say the word I, or in this case, je, because it's the French word for I thought the latest client is a lovely person and his name is Louis, and he's from Quebec, the French-speaking part of Canada. And I asked him if it would be okay to put this because it was a very critical review. But then the good news is that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And the third thing that I would ask them to do is how effectively is your message seen in less than 2.5 seconds? So I'm going to show you the message and I'm going to let you see it on the screen for exactly 2.5 seconds. And then let's see then what you're able to take back from it. So the first time I saw this in the 2.5 seconds there that our brains normally take to analyze this, all I saw was the person's name, Louis below, a nice design, LB, photo of him presumably, and he's a business coach and a business mentor. So there's nothing at all about the problems he solves or the challenges that he helps people to overcome. So what I did was I took a big red marker, a big red Sharpie, and what I did was I wrote all over it basically, because the more that we analyzed it, it didn't get any better. There was an overabundance of repetition, repeating the same phrase that I understand. It's very professional and it's showing his expertise, that the man has got more than 35 years coaching experience. But at the same time, there he has crickets coming in, and that's not a good sign. So if you look here at this page, there I've drawn the red text over it, and the red circles are indicating all of the times that he's used the word I. In other words, at the beginning of each phrase and sentence. And he keeps using overcomplicated language there, and that's why I've drawn those red lines. There where he had his photograph, I would suggest that he has a photograph of the people that he's helping to solve problems for. In other words, his ideal customer profile. And there up at the top, he doesn't need to have his name repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on the landing page. Remember, this is the page. Your lander is the page where the people are going to land on first and foremost. So they've got 2.5 seconds, usually much less than that, to make a decision. It's not long at all, people. And then the second thing, this was even more revelationary. Show me, number 2, what are you currently being found for on SEO? So then he told me there that he's currently ranking very, very highly, all the way up to the top. I'm sorry I laugh because it's not funny. I need a business coach to help me with time mastery. I need a business coach to help me counter loneliness, the loneliness of working remotely. I'm translating this from French. I need a business coach to develop my leadership skills. Let me tell you plain and simple, the amount of people that are searching for that on Google, if you were to remove all of the business coaches temporarily, let's say for a 48-hour period from Google, if you were to forbid them from using Google, then the amount of searches that would be made by the people that are not the business coaches would be zero. A big fat duck egg across all three. Let me give you a real life example. Customer yesterday, 4 o'clock in the morning, a restaurateur business owner, had to go into her restaurant at 4 a.m. to cook a cochinillo. It's a Spanish dish, and it's a roasted pig. It's an entire roasted pig. And the problem was that she didn't have any operating procedures for when the meat, for example, in Spain, this is normally, what is it, 2 kilograms of meat. But over here in Poland, it's minimum 7 kilograms. So that's a problem because it takes much longer time. And this was never put down in the procedures there. This is a dish that they cook every Saturday. And then they never thought to systemize this procedure. And the fact is there that this person was sitting there and she was not typing into Google, I need a business coach to help me with my employees. I need a business coach because I am in the SH1T, pardon my French. She was not typing in that. She was in real dire straits and she needed to know that basically how she could sort out her employees. So then I'm going to show you where she went to solve her problem. And it, believe you me, it was not typing in, I need a business coach to da 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 da. No, the only people who type that in, people, are business coaches. Show me how many reviews do you have? Because this is often quite revolutionary in itself. Now, this business coach, Louis Bello, has got a lot of reviews, 68 currently in total. Now, the problem, they're all over the place. He's got 27 on LinkedIn. He's got 4 on YouTube. He's got 37 on Google. He's doing really, really well, but they're all over the place. And he expects people to come in and then you can go to his website there. You can read through it all. You can even read more and more. He's got more pages about I've done this and I've done that and I've qualified in this and I've qualified in that and I'm brilliant at this and I'm excellent at that. And then you're expected to go away and spend days researching him to make a decision that you need to hire a business coach. It's not going to happen. And you see, we as human beings are very subjective. The problem is that they're cherry picking. They're cherry picking based on who's got the most data. Okay, can I see it all in one place? Yes, you can. Okay, then I'm going to go with Coach Mustafa or Coach Marjana or Coach Seb or one of those other people. And if we remember this, this will really change our marketing. The AI is not subjective. And the AI will bring you back. You will ask it there if you write your prompt carefully, of course. And don't worry, I'm going to show you the exact prompt, the exact AI prompt that we use. And it will bring you back the good, the bad, and the ugly, believe you me. So the customer actually had an engagement problem. And once they were to solve that by thinking, well, hold on a second, how can we engage with our customers better? The solution is to use real emotional language. Prospects actually use whenever they're talking to one another. Like, for example, when they meet each other in a restaurant and they're talking about, oh my goodness, I had to wake up at 4 o'clock this morning. I'm absolutely exhausted because I had to go in and I had to cook this roast pig. Do you really think that they're going in there and saying, you know what I need to do, Bob? I need to hire a business coach to help me develop my leadership skills. No, they're not doing that. They're venting their frustration. They're venting their anger and they're using very specific language to talk about their frustration. And if you echo, if you mirror that language back to them, then what do you think is going to happen? If you said something magical, then you are absolutely right. And you see, when we use the AI to extract for us the real meaningful language from real people, and when you echo this into your marketing, into your LinkedIn posts, into your ads, your paid ads, into your landing page, into your website, into your email marketing campaigns, into your podcasts, all of a sudden, it's like a rocket taking off. It's just going to take off and it's just going to work really, really, really well. Now let's show you an example. Yeah. Because you see, remember, the AI, if prompted correctly, can capture real phrases that your ICPs are really using. They're currently using in their comments, in the groups, in the Facebook groups, in the LinkedIn groups. They're chatting about this on forums. So we're going to now look at a real life example, and I'm going to show you there what I would do to change this better. Now, how did I figure this out? I went out and I used this prompt inside the AI tool that I'm going to show you in a few moments. and it's not ChatGPT. So there, if you take this one here, and this was the original landing page, and if you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, what I've done is I've transformed that. And then I've put in the bottom there, I've replaced this with the real text. And I'm going to show you this in a moment from real websites like Reddit, TrustAdvisor, Quora, Proof.com, all of those professional review sites. Now then what I've done is I've taken the language and then I've put the call to action. And I'm going to show you there, this is how to use it in the landing page. I'm going to show you how to use it in the paid ads for the media buyers. I'm going to show you how to use it inside your email campaigns. We go to a tool called perplexity.ai. And this is the exact prompt that you should use. And remember, you can modify this slightly. I want you to scour real review sites. You could say, I want you to scour LinkedIn for the LinkedIn posts to find the exact words business owners use when talking about their struggles when growing their business. Research on real review sites only. You can tell it research on LinkedIn only for the LinkedIn posts. And then look for common patterns or repeat ideas that come up over and over again. This is very important. Now give me at least 5 messaging points in each of these categories. The problems, the pain points. Number 2, what they've tried before, what didn't work. Like, for example, what Louis thought everybody would be typing into Google to find him, for which they weren't. And then what their dream outcome looks like in terms of, is it increasing engagement? Is it traffic? Is it a conversion problem? Whatever it is. Then once you do that, now make sure it's in pro version. And even in the pro version, this is free. Now then what this does is it goes off and it searches. And what do you see? Now the results are going to come up from Business Trustpilot, from Proof, from Reddit, from different places like this. And it's collating and it's collecting all of the examples. And it's repeating the ones the most commonly used afterwards. So if you can see here in the comment section, let's see, I'll make this a bit bigger. You can see here, there you've got like 18 responses. You've got 2 responses. Here you've got 8 and 6. So then what you can do is there, you can click on any of these. You can ask it to make it more relevant. You can open these new tabs. And then what they've tried before, what didn't work. Okay, that's the same one. Some of these are going to be repeated, remember, because that's what you've asked it. There, you can go what their dream outcome looks like. This is the third part. And then you can look through these. What is the biggest challenge facing businesses in 2025? Because we're now in 25. And then how can they overcome it? And then you see you've got real answers from real people. Look, this one has got 6 comments and 4 upvotes. This one here has got 14 upvotes and 35 comments. This one here has got, this is a success story. Let's see what they got. 555 upvotes and 258 comments. Absolutely amazing. What has been your biggest challenge when growing your startup business? 34 upvotes, 55 comments. And you can see all of the comments written by real people, real Reddit users, because these sites do not allow any spam. These are real people posting real comments, and you have to be validated to use Reddit, to post on Quora, to post on Trustpilot, Proof.com, all of those review sites. So it's really, really powerful and professional. Here you go. Who here truly went from 0 to 1? This is the one that I used. I want to hear your story. And then this is the subtext. I'm interested to hear stories from people who went from 0 to 1 with no big influx of investment. How did you spin up a business from nothing and start making money? Some really, really, really nice, interesting stories there from the people there. And again, something very familiar for this family restaurant. And how they solved that problem. So that's the one simple prompt, and that's the examples there that we're showing you. Now remember, there's the prompt again on the screen if you would like to copy that down. Now then, let's give you a few different use cases for this. So use case number one, think about it. If you're posting on LinkedIn, if you content market on LinkedIn, if you post to Facebook groups, if you post to your Facebook business page, your company page, if you're a content marketer, there, what we do is we have got this 8-step complete post to add to discovery call, this one-on-one call that all of you coaches offer, to sale framework. And then this is one of the things that we do. We work out where have been the most engaging posts. And then we turn the most powerful, the most performing posts into ads. And then we simply do this differently by testing 10 times more to get the winning combination of ad copy and ad creative. The creative is the image, the copy is the text, and not to use any industry jargon. Text and image, let's say. And if you look there on the right-hand side, then what we've got is we've got the ad. So there, this could be, this is a template for an ad, but what we were doing was just trying to put this into context for this business coach so that he could see that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. And then over at the right-hand side, he's saying exactly what the people are saying on Reddit, on Quora, on Trustpilot, on proof.com, on all of those review sites. And you can bet your bottom dollar that if you're using their language, remember, lots of people, like you've seen it there, 555 upvotes for one of those posts, 768 comments. That's a hyper-performing post. And remember, these are all top sites. Reddit.com, LinkedIn.com, Facebook.com, Quora.com, TrustAdvisor.com, TrustPilot.com, Proof.com. Like millions of people use those sites every single day, if not billions in some of the cases. So use case number two, landing page builder. Let's say then what we do is we transition from the ad to the landing page. Now, what I want you to notice here is you don't have to understand the language, but it's just basically we're using the same copy. Who here went from 0 to 1? I want to hear your story. So the same thing that is used in the post is used in the ad. And the same thing that is used in the ad is used in the landing page. So then you see it comes full circle, because the use case number 3 would be for the full stack media buyers. And not to use the industry jargon, this is a paid ad specialist. So in other words, somebody who uses the paid ads component for Facebook ads, for Instagram, for Facebook Messenger, for Facebook WhatsApp, for YouTube, for Google ads, YouTube ads, and for TikTok, if they're a tickety talker advertiser. What we would do is we would simply modify the AI prompt to streamline the ad creative testing process. Remember what the creative is? The creative is the image. By using real emotional language there that we can feed into the AI, like Canva or whatever, so that our future, this is the language, remember, that our future clients are actually using whenever they're out, whenever they're venting their frustration, just like you saw a few moments ago on Reddit. And as a result, we test 10 times more ads than most of our competitors do. And therefore, we maximize our odds of finding the winners and therefore boosting our revenue. Yay! This was one of the ads. This was for Robert Lake. Robert Lake is the business coach from Trebor Strategic Advisors. And then this is one of the ads. Now, how did we know that this ad was going to work? The truth is we didn't. So what we did was one of the full stack media buyers, Matthew, he came up with the image. Akila Davis, she's a career development coach, and she came up with the text. Now, once you see the text inside the creative, remember the creative is the image in the center there. So around the image of the man with all of the boxes, the packages, the parcels, let's say, there's the text, small business owner, been there doing that. And what we do is we make incremental small changes. The call to action down at the bottom, the headline, is still tell us your top 2 challenges. The headline at the top, above the fold, before you see that see more button. That's what you call above the fold. So the text that is immediately displayable when you're skimming, scanning, and scrolling through your Facebook or through your Instagram or through your Facebook Messenger feed. So look at this then. We were looking for the most popular ad. So what we did was we ran these for 48 hours through 4 US states, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, and North Carolina, where the coach is from. And then we looked at the one that was getting the most clicks from the ad to the person's website, where they could digest one of their lead magnets, and then they could get the chance to book a discovery call. Now that they're educated, now that they're informed, so now they're excited, now they're enthused about the prospect of being able to turn up and the possibility of this business coach solving their problems. So then what we did was the career development coach just suggested a change. Her name is Akila, and she suggested to change this, to add this small little phrase, ready to help. And wow, what a difference. So we went from 31 all the way over to 99. So can you imagine on the third day, because you can see GA03 is the state code for Georgia. So this was the third time that we went out and did this just for this ad. And then for SC is South Carolina, NC is North Carolina, and FL is Florida. And we got 99. So we went from 31 clicks over 48 hours to 99 clicks after the third day. So we trebled our conversion rate. Can you imagine? There we went from 31 to 99 in 24 hours. Wow. Just by doubling our budget on that one ad. So in other words, instead of, we went $5 per ad for the first two days. And then for the third day, we increased the budget just for that ad to $10 per day. And we automatically trebled our conversion ratio in terms of the people that were clicking on Facebook to the website. And then remember, you've got less than 2.5 seconds to make that positive impression. But whenever the text, the copy, the text inside your ad is exactly the same as the text inside your landing page, the imagery, so the images used are the same, the call to actions are the same, then it makes this so much easier for the brain to understand. And this will mean your marketing will skyrocket. Now, as I said, this is probably the most important marketing video that you're ever going to watch. So please remember it. And remember, if you like it, like, comment below. There's a note at the top of the comment section how you can get in touch with us if you would like to join the program, just like all of these other business coaches. My name is Paul PG Mac McKeown, and I've been working with coaches since June 2019 to help them to improve their messaging and to improve their offer without sounding the least bit salesy, so that they can get a decent night's sleep, knowing that they will no longer have problems like these engagement problems by using the AI effectively and using free tools like Perplexity AI, and with these carefully written prompts, which are free to copy and to paste and to use to your heart's content. All I want to do is help people by actually helping them. This is me, PG Mac, saying peace out, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. With great power comes great responsibility. Here's how to get in touch with us and give yourself a pat or a Patrick on the back for getting this far. This is the email address. This is our LinkedIn URL. This is our Facebook page. This is our WhatsApp. This is our Instagram account. And this is our x.com account. Look forward to seeing you on the other side. Bye for now.